Welcome to NHL 07, the full season. Still in the playoffs. This has been going on since like September, I think, when I started this full hockey season. It is now January 4th. Taking an awfully long time, but that's because I've only been having one-day weekends. Luckily, I got off early enough today, Saturday. Got off at 3 o'clock, so that still gives me time to do a couple hockey games here. Got the New York Islanders and Ottawa Senators, computer versus computer. Both teams 100% winning. That's for the playoffs. We're only doing one game elimination. Goals for, Ottawa's leading 6-5. Goals against, Islanders are doing better. They've only got 1. Ottawa let up 2. Islanders are better on the power play, 100% to 33.3%. Senators are better on the penalty kill, 100% to 0, so should be a pretty good matchup. And the Islanders are 6th in the conference, Ottawa's 5th, so they're pretty close to each other. In round 1, Ottawa had beaten Philadelphia 6-2. New York Islanders beat Carolina 5-1. So both teams were the underdog in the round 1 and moved on. And up on the other side, you see Buffalo and Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay Lightning were the 7th seed team, and they beat Buffalo 5-4. So whoever wins this game will be at home in the Eastern Conference Championship against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And over in the West, Chicago Blackhawks beat Nashville 7-0, and we still have yet to see San Jose against Minnesota, which will be the next video. Computer versus computer, of course. Chicago Blackhawks are the only team I play as. Got all kinds of Nintendo games coming up after the hockey season. I'll get into that at the end of the video.
For the opening faceoff. The faceoff goes to New York. To Kobe. Now he just dumps the puck in. And a quick pass up to Alfredson. Taken up. Here's Andre Lazarus. One-time shot. Cody. It's called for hooking.
I should actually be able to finish the season tomorrow.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
So I played 2 games tonight, then we got 3 games left, which I can play tomorrow.
Ottawa is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in. You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. It builds confidence and keeps momentum going. Out comes Tom Pricing. Daniel Alfredson to Spezza. One-time shot. Here's Alexei Shippin. Alfredson, over center, over to Fisher, to Pricing. Good timer. Bouchard. Corvo to Mazzaros. Now passed over to Burnett. Here's Alexei Zhinek. He clears it out. Ottawa is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Up to Spezza. To Pogge. Now it's passed ahead to Bates.
Whoa.
Play stops as the puck is shot into the stands.
Like shot out of the roof.
The Islanders are solid right down to the fourth line.
Jim, I have a hard time finding many weaknesses on this team. They're smart, they can score goals, and they can grind it out.
That's a tough matchup for anyone. Face-off won by Yashin. It's grabbed by Schubert. He just clears it. Taken by Ottawa. It's dumped in by Kelly. Here's Mike Sillinger. Looking for his first shot on net. Dumped in by Redden. From behind the net. Passed over to Pody. Taken up. Jumped off by Ottawa. Kelly. Now he dumps the puck in. And a quick pass up to Asher. To Sillinger. Passed over to Asher. To Wade Redden. Puck corralled by Asher. He passes it to Nielsen. Bergenheim. Nifty little move there. Asher denies him. This guy's one of the premier goaltenders in the game today.
No doubt about it, Jim. He has lightning quick reflexes and an incredible mental focus. Some nights he's almost impossible to beat.
Passed over to Verada. Now he moves it to center. To Blake. Snaps the shot from behind the net. Here's Brian McGrath. Hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. Delayed penalty coming up. Quickly steered aside by Clayton Wilson. Sillinger will get the gate for holding.
He's not happy about getting that minor. He's going to the box anyway.
You can see that the coach isn't very happy about this call at all. Ottawa will get a second chance on the power play here. Bates won the draw. He moves it out. Ottawa takes possession. Wade Redden was a great junior defenseman with the Brandon Wheat Kings of the Western League. Bouchard cleared it out. Here's Pricey. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Gathering speed. To Fisher. He gets laid out. Here's Alexei Zhinek. He clears it down the ice. Cody picked it up. He dumps it. And he passes the puck to Schaefer. To Eves. In front. And that'll do it. The first period draws to an end in a scoreless tie as we head to the break.
Normally I've been working 9:30 to 6 pretty much most of the week. But today being Saturday, working in a different department, got no idea what department or hours. Luckily I was 6:30 to 3, which was a little early for me, but at least it gives me time to do some games. So Islanders out shooting Islanders 6-2. Islanders out hitting them 25 to 16 and leading on faceoffs 4-2.
New York is in a scoreless game as the second period gets underway. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Yashin. Puck taken by Spezza. That's a nice play. Shots are 6-2 for Ottawa. Puck cleared out by Bates. Corralled by Ottawa. Quick up to Alfredson. Over center. Cleared out by Pody. Ottawa is now 0 for 2 on the power play. Here's Daniel Alfredson. From behind the net. Pass up to Yashin. Out comes Sillinger. And he brings it over the line. Delayed penalty call coming up for Ottawa. He gets called for high sticking.
lift your stick over your shoulders, the referee is going to nail you.
New York is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup. They like to keep it simple. Point shots, lots of traffic in front.
Over to Shitten. To Alexei Yashin. He intercepted. He passes the puck to Yashin. To Miro Shitten. It's cleared by Redden. Corralled by Ottawa. Passed over to Blake. He shoots! Puck grabbed by Witt. To Mike York. One-timer! He scores! That's a power play goal!
You know, Jim, when you catch a one-timer like that, it's almost a guaranteed goal.
New York comes up with the night's first goal.
Both teams have been battling like gladiators. We've seen nothing on the scoreboard.
Until now. Fires one right on. That's blocked. Redden dumps the puck in. And he passes it to Nielsen. It's carried to center. Quick up to Spezza. Now he's moved it into the attacking zone. Quick shot. Hit the man in front of the net. Here come the Islanders quickly out of their own zone. Shoots the puck from the slot. To Vermette. Shoots the puck. Rolison made the save. Puck jumped on by Volchenko. To Brad. Fires it right on. He scores. Almost halfway through the game and he's tied it up.
It's like a car
When he's
horn.
coming down on the goalie, he can do so many things. All because of that wicked wrist.
Like a 1980s car horn.
New York will have to battle hard to regain the lead.
Especially now that they've lost momentum.
Here's Andre Mazzaros. Quick shot on the right. Missed the net. Delayed call. He shoots. Hamel gets called for hooking.
That was a good call, Jim. That deserves 2 minutes in the box.
I barely touched them.
Well, you can see that the coach doesn't like that call at all, and he's going to have a word with the official. New York has one power play goal already, and they'll get a second opportunity here. The Islanders get another draw to Sillinger. Shot the puck. That's blocked. It's jumped on by Jitte. To Shitten. That's offside. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a bad off.
Face-off won by Vermette. Here's Andre Mazzaros. He dumps the puck in. And he passes the puck to Yashin. To Sillinger. He steals it. It's cleared out by Mazzaros. To Shitten. Now it's past to Yashin.
Why do they clear every...
There's a minute gone by on this current man advantage, and they haven't been able to muster up a whole lot of offense.
So they have to start spreading up, getting the puck to the point, and firing the puck on goal.
They would clear the puck every time we get it. Why don't they keep it and waste time?
Blake scoops it up. He shoots! Ottawa in control now. Puck is cleared by Redden. Rolison is out of his net to play the puck. He passes the puck to Nielsen. Shoots it.
Nice shooting.
New York is now 1 for 2 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. To Shitten. Here's another stop. Ottawa got it. And that wraps up the second period as we head into the break. The score is tied 1-1.
That's one thing I do like about this game is all the different sounds of the goal horn. Each team's got their own distinctive one. And I'm thinking it's just like what the real NHL teams have, because Chicago Blackhawk horn, I know, sounds just like theirs. Most of the other teams, I don't know exactly what theirs sound like. So it's kind of hard to compare the rest of the teams, but I'm assuming they made them as close as they could. So Ottawa out shooting them 96. Islanders still out hitting them, still leading on faceoffs, but tie game, see how the third goes.
New York traded goals in the second and sit tied heading to the third.
Jim, this one looks like it's going to go right down to the wire.
Yashin won the draw to Shatan. The shots are 9-6 for Ottawa. Shoots the puck. Blocked. He's getting called for high sticking.
He thought he'd gotten away with it. Instead, he gets a 2-minute minor.
New York has converted once already, and they're getting another power play chance here. The Islanders get another draw. Easy stop for Hasek to permit. He shoots!
Ooh.
The perfect spot to shell that puck home on the rebound.
Now that was a nice goal.
Still early in the third, but they're down by one.
Now the key now is to get the puck over the blue line. Once you gain the zone, just put it on net.
Ottawa grabs a wrist shot. Quickly skewed aside by Hasek. To Yashin. He stuck it again to Sillinger. One-time shot. Puck cleared out by Vermette. New York finds it past the head to Yashin. Here's Miro Shatan. His hands. Dirty Eason. Good hard-working game. Cleared out by Spezza. Puck grabbed by Pody. He passes it rink wide to Nielsen. Shoots the puck. Jumped off by Ottawa. Here comes Ottawa. They're having it. He scores! That's a deuce lead.
Short-handed goals can be backbreakers. Teams just don't expect to give up goals when they have the man advantage.
And they're looking tough while short-handed.
The faceoff goes to the Senators. Here's Andre Mazzaros. What a gritty performance he's put on. Brennan skates back onto the ice. The power play is over. Shoots! Turned over in the neutral zone. Shoots the puck. Ahead to Blake. Now passed over to York. Shoots the puck. He's stopped at two. Eaves will get the gate for high sticking.
His intensity got him into trouble that time.
Hey, they probably wanted penalties so they can get a couple more short-handed goals.
New York has the one power play goal so far, and now they'll get another shot here. Yashin wins the draw. Vermette has it. He clears it down the ice. Islanders take possession. Here's Mike Sillinger. He's had a good puck. He scores, and they're right back in it. Still some time left.
The defense just let him walk right up and just score.
Oh, you love to see teams converting on those
just
power
right up
play
there.
chances. Good players and good teams don't waste time when they're up a man.
One of those guys could lay down to block that.
All of a sudden, hope has returned.
Well, they're running out of time, but they still could tie this one up.
Here's Miro Shatan. His hands dirty. He's had a good hard-working game. Shatan goes offside, and the play is stopped. The penalty killers let one through that time.
Good thing the goalie was sharp.
About to drop the puck. Right on! Here's Jason Spencer. What a gritty performance he's put on. Rolison freezes pressure almost from the outset.
And they're winning all the battles for loose pucks. It's created a lot of chances. The hard work is paying off in the scoreboard. Right in front.
Gilbert. Puck picked up by Tambourine. Turned over. Gathering speed. Carrying over the whole line on the attack. Picked off, and it's taken to center. Quick shot from the wing. He goes wide. Passed ahead to McGrattan. Now a quick pass up to Barada. He intercepted. Here's Alexei Yashin, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Big shot. Koshik makes the save. He passes it to Barada. Here's Jason Spezza. He's had a good, hard-working, blue-collar game. Shatan gets called for hooking.
Or wonder how many times his name was pronounced Satan when he was younger.
The referee makes the call. It's hooking. That means 2 minutes in the box.
Probably every year he started in his school year, the teacher probably called his name before roll call Satan.
Ottawa gets another 2-minute power play. Let's see if they can generate a few more chances this time. New York with it now. Shoots it.
That save was a dagger in their heart, Jim. What a great opportunity it was to get the tying goal late here in the third.
To Fisher. In front. Again to Fisher. Down to the
nice
final
shooting.
2 minutes of this third period. Cleared by Shitnik. Puck taken by Pricing to Alfredson. To Spezza. Under a minute to go in the third. It's cleared out by Cody. And the play is offside. He moved fast to make that save.
Wrist shots are slower than a slap shot, but they're far more accurate.
The puck is about to be dropped. Burnett wins the draw. Puts it hard on net.
Whoa.
He scores on the power play.
Scoring on the backhand like that is a lost art in this league. It's nice to see a player with the skill to pull it off.
He gave that goal up himself.
New York has less than a minute to score 2 goals.
Now, you never want to write a team off, Jim, but this is going to be a tough one to pull off.
Pizarro stumped it. Cody to Blake. Rolison will watch the rest of the game from... He scores to cut the lead to 1 late in the third.
Getting close.
That's why this guy's a star in his team. He's always able to step it up and score a goal.
New York pulls to within 1 in the dying seconds of the third.
Well, they might as well go hard. They've got nothing left to lose.
Shoots the puck.
What was he shooting at?
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Spezza. Fires one right on. Shatan to Yashin. Down to the final seconds of the third. Fires it.
Oh, it's
just
over.
by the goal. Up to Sillinger. Quickly another shot. Eves to Jason Spezza. And that ends this one. The Islanders lost this game. 4-3 the final score.
majority of the fans are cool.
From Canada, Ontario, and for EA Sports, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Another great one.
Yeah, the playoffs anyway. Final game. So Ottawa outshot them 18-16. They got outkicked 65-60. Face-offs. So it pretty much looked like it stayed the same throughout the whole game as far as shots, hits, and face-offs. So the Ottawa Senators will remain at home. They'll take on the Tampa Bay Lightning in the next round. But before we get that, we're going to have San Jose and Minnesota in the next video. And I've been ordering Nintendo games I plan on doing. As I'm doing this hockey season, I'm also doing my top 10 favorite Super NES games. So first we're going to finish those off, and then after that, I'm starting to get quite a few NES games. I got Ghostbusters Part 2, Monopoly, Championship Bowling, which I just got today, along with WWF WrestleMania. I actually got 2 copies of WrestleMania for some reason. They sent me 2. And Friday the 13th, Cubert, and Dr. Mario. There's still some more games on the way. I can't remember it. I ordered like 11 games. Dr. Mario was not one of them. I have to find that video store. So I got 6 out of the 11 games that I ordered so far. There should still be like 5 more coming. I have to go through the list and pick out a few more games I want. I also downloaded some Nintendo games on the Wii. Final Fantasy was one of them. I can't remember. I downloaded something like 2 or 3 games, or maybe 3 or 4 games. I can't remember how many of those were NES games, how many were Super NES, but anyway, we'll be getting to those too. So, anyway, it's just a kind of a look of what to expect after the hockey season. And it's not going to stop there. I plan to eventually get the entire collection of all 792 NES games. I just need, right now I'm looking at getting some shelves to hold them all, because I keep running out of rooms in my drawers. So I plan on trying to plan out exactly how much shelving I'm going to need for all these games. I also want to collect all the Super Nintendo games, so it's a lot of shelving I'm going to have to think about getting. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you in the next video. Minnesota at San Jose.